Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Housewife Historian, and we are talking the Real Housewives of Miami today because I found this really well, Behind the Velvet Rope. David on Behind the Velvet Rope did an interview with a past castmate and her daughter from the Real Housewives of Miami, and we have to talk about it because she talked really bad, like really bad about Marysol. Okay, so bad that I'm gonna make this like a short video because I might get demonetized from what she said because I'm gonna play it for you guys. Okay, before I do though, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on. It's super important. And let's go ahead and jump into this. So, we all know that the Real Housewives of Miami, I mean, they're through Peacock right now, right? If you are a fan and you're watching it, then you know that it's giving us Housewives. It's giving us one of the best housewives in the franchise, but it's not getting that sort of press and it's not getting that sort of attention. I've said it before. I think that Bravo is sort of treating Peacock like a younger sister, and they don't want their younger sister to outshine them, and therefore they want them to do good, but they don't want them to do good, right? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I think that's why we don't see a lot of press. We don't see them doing a lot of press. We don't see Bravo really promoting the Miami Housewives, and we don't see them on Watch What Happens Live much. I think the only time we've seen anyone this season so far has been Larsa and Lisa, right? Anyways, um, a little bit of backstory, okay? I love the Real Housewives of Miami, and if you haven't, then I would really suggest you go back and watch a couple of the original seasons, only because it's super entertaining. You get to see Marysol's mother. She was a pretty big part, I think, of the Real Housewives of Miami when it started and when the mother was introduced to the audience. Um, she was, I don't know if you would call her a psychic necessarily, but she was a spiritual advisor to some of the wealthiest, richest people in the world, they would call her. So I wouldn't say she is a psychic. She was a spiritual advisor. And this was Elsa, Marisol's mother. And they were into public relations. I'm pretty sure that Marisol owned her own public relations firm prior to the Real Housewives of Miami. Now that's important because this interview that we're going to listen to that's done by David from Behind the Velvet Rope. I'm sure that if you guys listen to me, I'm sure you guys already you listen to David. Um, it was really good. So do you guys remember Anna? I can't even say her last name. It's like Quincoces. So I guess this video is more so for people if you watched The Real Housewives of Miami back in the day, or you're watching it now and you're interested in a little bit of context and backstory to it. Now she was, I don't know if she was original. Let me Google that really quick. I'm still battling this cold. Thank you to Catherine who told me I need antibiotics. I'm gonna make an appointment. I promise. Um, let me see here. Hmm. She was born in 1965. So on this interview, regardless, just so you guys know what's going on. Oh, she was season 2, season 3. That's what it was. Um, she brings her daughter on, and her daughter is producer of, it sounded like The Amazing Race. Um, and she's very outspoken. Let me read you guys this mini bio on Anna. Anna, who voted Miami's hottest chef, enjoyed a rich and colorful career as a chef, TV personality, and entrepreneur. Anna was a cast member on Bravo's Real Housewives of Miami season 2, season 3, dubbed the Thinking Man's Housewife. Her appearances, several books, her own growing line of skinny Latino food and products. She's also worked with some of the world's biggest brands as influencers, including Target, Smithfield, Nestle's, and other. A finalist on Food Network Star, Anna received high praises for her culinary talent. She is a regular co-host, guest on the national syndicated news and entertainment show The Daily Flash, and co-hosted ABC's The View, The Chew, Fox's Puro Chef. A lawyer by profession, she embarked on the second career in the food and entertainment industry after more than 20 years in the legal industry. And she has 2 daughters. The daughter is very outspoken, and she is I think she's producer on The Amazing Race. I don't know the daughter's name. I don't think you guys really care. But wait till you guys hear this. I'm going to play it for you guys right now so we can talk about it. Okay. Sure, that's not enough.
Said, and I want your opinion too, but you think, I mean, this is what you just said, you think that Marysol's the thirstiest of them all.
Marisol can suck a dick. Like, there is no one I hate more on this earth than Marysol Patton, and it's for personal reasons that it's my sister.
I want you guys to hear this again.
No one cares about us that much.
And you said, and I want your opinion too, but you think, I mean, is this what you just said, you think that Marysol's the thirstiest of them all.
Marisol can suck a dick. Like, there is no one I hate more on this earth than Marysol Patton, and it's for personal reasons that it's my sister's story. It's unrelated to my mom, but related to my sister. That she said one of the worst things I've ever heard anyone say in the world. She's demonic. Like, she should go to hell. Truly. Yeah, she's not a good person. She's a bad person, like a very, very bad person. We call her the rotting corpse, not only because she literally looks like a rotting corpse, but because she's truly, to her core, rotting.
I mean, the kind of stuff, and obviously I'm not going to repeat it, David, because we both know, that she's the first one to file some kind of, slander or whatever thing, but the truth is that, well, no.
I'll prove what she said.
Yes, like, I don't care, but at the same time, there is stuff that I have heard that is just, people would be so shocked, about even with her mom and stuff and the way that she treated her mom at the end. Like, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard things, and it's like,
Recordings just got better.
I'm gonna leave it right there for you guys, so you guys can go check out David's Behind the Velvet Rope. This is an episode. It's titled Real Housewives of Miami's Ana, and then her last name, Quincoces, slams Marysol Patton dash find out why. So if you want to check out that exact episode, you can go ahead and head over to Behind the Velvet Rope with David and hear the rest of that episode. It starts at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Is when the daughter starts to give her opinion. I mean, when she said Marysol can suck I was like, now that's something I've never heard a housewife's daughter actually say. I don't even think I've heard a housewife ever say that. Have you guys? Do you remember anyone actually saying that? I was kind of shook. I couldn't believe she said it. But obviously there's a lot of animosity going on there. Now, what do I know about Miss Marysol from the Real Housewives of Miami? Well, I know a couple of things. I know that she shares a very, very good friend and publicist of Kathy Hilton. How do I know that? Because whenever everything went down with Patrick Summers, my friend had posted some things about Kathy, and she had received a DM from a woman alleging to be a longtime friend and a publicist of Kathy Hilton's. She alleged to be in the room with Kathy and Kyle and Rick at the very moment, and they wanted something removed from Instagram. And she was a close friend, this publicist of Kathy Hilton's was a close friend of Marysol Patton. So, I think that Marysol's connections run very long, okay? She was in the publicist world for many years. That's how she made her money. Her mom was in it. Her mom had lots of connections. If you remember from last season, Marysol shows pictures of them hanging out at the mansion. I can't think of the name right now. I want to say Givenchy. That's not it. The mansion with Madonna, with famous people. Again, the mother was a spiritual advisor to famous people, okay? Rich people. So she has connections for days. I believe that 1000%. Now, Ana and her daughter, it looks like the reason the daughter is a little bit upset, well, it sounds like because Marysol must have said something poorly about her sister. Um, Ana is a lawyer, so we just talked about it makes sense why they're talking about Marysol always filing cases because Anna's a lawyer, so she's familiar with all of that. However, they say something else that we've heard before, that Marysol married her husband to stay relevant for the show, allegedly. Okay. And we heard that from Nicole last season, and she alleged that Alexia was talking shit on Marysol, and that's what Alexia said, that Marysol married that man to keep herself relevant because the mother had passed away. And that was part of her storyline because, again, the viewers really liked Marysol's mother. Now, she touches on a couple of other things. Anna says that there were that Marysol was in contact with producers the entire time before the Real Housewives in Miami, between the time that it was canceled to the time that it was re-picked up again. Marysol was sending Christmas presents, sending birthday presents, like she's kind of making it sound like most of these women were sitting by the phone waiting for the Real Housewives of Miami to call them, and that they had nothing else going on for themselves. They had no other adventures. They hadn't done anything since the Housewives. And so I think she's really talking about Marysol here. Um, and she could be talking about Adriana because we didn't hear a lot about her. But we know that Alexia, she put together Frankie's business. They own that. She's a little bit more business minded, I think. But I think that Marysol, did you guys know this? Wait till you hear this. This will blow your mind. How old do you think Adriana is from the Real Housewives of Miami? How old do you think Larsa is? Wait till you guys hear this. Larsa Pittman is 48. Hold on, Adriana. Sorry. Oh, okay. Adriana, she's 57. She'll look 57. She's 57, okay? 57. I'll take it. I thought Larsa was over 50. I don't think that's right. I swear Larsa's older than 48. She has to be. No, she is only 48. That surprises me. I thought she was older than that. Sorry, I'm looking up Alexia real quick. Okay, Alexia is 55. Okay. And then Marysol, 56. Okay. Marysol's 56. Marysol is 56. Adriana is 57. Alexia is 55. So they are all literally 1 year apart. And that blows my mind that Adriana is actually a year older than Marysol. Does that blow anyone else's mind? I mean, I'm not saying one is prettier or whatever than the other. Adriana doesn't even, I mean, she's gorgeous, right? But I wouldn't even believed it was the same person. Like, I didn't believe that that was the same Adriana from the beginning of The Real Housewives of Miami. Like that, I literally did not believe that it was the same person for a long time when I was following her on Instagram before The Real Housewives of Miami made their reboot. So I will say that. But I can't believe that they're the same age because Marysol just seems like a more um I don't want to say an old soul necessarily, but that's kind of what I want to say that she is. Like she's sort of an old soul. Um, and again, not making her a full-time housewife, guys. Did you guys notice that? She has been part-time. She was part-time again this season, which is a little bit disappointing because I think that she has really been a huge part of the Real Housewives of Miami the last 2 seasons. I do. And I think that Adriana has been too. So like let's just make these ladies full-time and keep them around because we want them. We need Adriana and we need Marysol. We need them in the group right now. I think the Real Housewives of Miami are personally, I think they're killing it. I'm loving their franchise right now. Everything they're giving. If you're not watching, it's worth the $5.99 for Peacock. I'm telling you. If you can't find it on YouTube, which I'm surprised if you can't find the episodes on YouTube, pay the $5.99 and go over to Peacock. It's so worth it. I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts on this episode and what you guys think of the Real Housewives of Miami. Are you guys watching it? Do you want me to keep talking about it or do you guys give 0 Fs? Just wondering. Make sure you comment below and let me know what you think. Have a great day.